Hey guys, I haven't really come on screen that much to talk about this, but I want to just real quickly, I can. But basically, yesterday, news dropped, or at least not news, kind of news. Basically, news, dropped. Breaking news that we kind of been waiting for a while. And that news basically is about the final 3 episodes of My Little Pony Friendship is Magic Season 9 and of the series overall. And the way and the episode titles, I should say, have been revealed. But the way it's being done is interesting. Now, it's not a first for MLP to end a season the way it's going to end this season and the series. And it's also nothing new for a series overall, whether it's animated or live action, to do what MLP is planning to do. And what is that, you may ask? Hold on. Okay, so what is it that MLP is doing when it comes to these final 3 episodes, and what are the titles? Well, by now, any of you that probably watch MLP related content here on YouTube or on social media across the board, mostly at Equestria Daily, if you will, then you'll probably know by now that basically episodes 23, 24, and 24, 25, and 26, I should say, 24, 25, and 26 are indeed the last episodes. However, the way it's being presented is like this. Now, usually, every season has ended, a majority of the seasons, with the exceptions of season 1 and season 3, have all ended with 2-parters. Season 4 has done that, season 5, season 6, season 7, season 8, and now season 9 is going to have a 2-parter. But here's the thing. It's not ending with a 2-parter. No. It's ending with one individual episode. You see, the way it's being done, and this was also confirmed by Jim Miller at Biggest Jim on Twitter, that the episode order is like this. Episode 24 and 25 are going to be the 2-parter. The 2-parter being entitled, get this, The Ending of the End. That's what it is. It's kind of a play on the first 2 episodes of the season, which were beginning of the end. These are the ending of the end. Not the end of the beginning, which some people speculated it could be, but the ending of the end. Jim Miller even answered some questions about it, and he said basically had they said use the title The End of the Beginning, basically it'd be telling folks, hey, we're starting over or something, starting anew. But by using the title phrase, The Ending of the End, is to clarify this is it. Now, everybody can speculate from the trailers we have seen that a lot of the scenes are from the 2-parter. However, again, they're not the last episodes. They're not wrapping up the series that way like they usually would for a season. Instead, they're going to be wrapping up the series with one episode. And that episode is called The Last Problem. Now, a lot of people are speculating what that could be, but I'm assuming that one scene we saw with them at the table and Spike and Starlight presenting a book to Twilight of photos and everything, we can only assume that's either going to be in The Ending of the End or in The Last Problem. We can only assume that. But yeah, The Last Problem is the final episode of the series, of the season, and of the series. That's how it's being played out. Jim Miller didn't give any more information besides that. I'm sure we're going to get a synopsis very soon. And before the beginning of September is out, I'm sure we'll already know exactly, potentially, what these episodes have been about. If Australia goes the Monday through Friday route, which a lot of people are speculating, and I even talked about this recently in a video. But yeah, basically, from what a lot of people are looking at, and even Equestria Daily reported this, last problem, not only is it the last episode, but they're speculating, like a lot of people are pretty much correctly speculating, it's going to be used as an epilogue. In other words, these are the final things, this is the aftermath, this is what's going on, stuff like that, and this is how they're going to move on with their lives. One fan even asked Jim Miller, should they have tissues ready because they're going to cry, or if it will make them cry, and he said, you better get a Costco box full of tissues in this case. And so it's really interesting exactly what they're going to do. I mean, he does say, one thing that Jim Miller did say in earlier tweets about a couple weeks ago, a month ago, is they're giving the main 7, main 8 a proper send-off. Whatever that means is totally up in the air. I know if you're a Sparity fan, Spike and Rarity, you hope for that, and possibly will get it. But who knows? Who knows how this epilogue episode, The Last Problem, is going to be done. But it does kind of indicate that yes, they are going to win. But the ending of the end, being the two-parter that takes place before the final episode, that is, again, this is nothing, like I said at the beginning, this is nothing new when it comes to MLP. They've done something similar before. As a matter of fact, just a little bit of trivia, if you ask Megan McCarthy, and she's even mentioned this on Twitter, you can even archive this on Google, I think. Megan McCarthy at one point stated that Magical Mystery Cure, which was the season 3 finale, was just the first part in a 3-parter. The other 2 parts were the first 2 episodes of season 4, which were Princess Twilight Sparkle. So, if you want to look at it from that scenario, this is kind of a 3-parter, but, you know, it doesn't go like that. It doesn't say the ending of the end, part 3, aka The Last Problem. It doesn't do that. My guess is, if this is an epilogue episode, they want to kind of give the characters and the fans, you know, that one last final moment of peace and happiness, you know, having all the moments and dreams and everything come true and stuff. So again, it's going to be really intriguing over the next month or so on how this is viewed, how people see this, how this comes about. Again, I know that Australia might, if they go the Monday through Friday route, like people are speculating, they might end up finishing the series. Might end up finishing the series by the 6th, maybe even the 9th, because if The Last Problem is the final episode, then that would make sense to do it that way. The other thing, of course, is China. China already has it well planned that they're going to do 25 and 26 as the last episodes, but now that it's been pretty much confirmed that 24 and 25 are going to be the 2-parter, I can only assume they're going to change things up to where they'll be showing all 3 episodes maybe on the 20th instead of the 27th, or they might even skip a week like they've done recently and wait to the 27th to do it. So it's going to be really interesting when they do that. And it also kind of makes things interesting here in the US with Discovery Family, because Discovery Family might just wrap up the series come the 5th of October and not the 12th as projected. But again, we'll have to wait and see what occurs. But yeah, this does kind of throw things for a loop if you're scheduling a certain way for episodes to be aired and seen. But yeah, overall, just thought I'd come on here real quickly before I clock into work, or back into work from lunch, and let you guys know what's happening, you know, how things are being done and how they're coming about. But anyway, that's all I can honestly say, guys. But let me know what you all think down below. Comment if you like. I'd love to hear what your thoughts are on it, and I'll talk to y'all later.